is week 5, and this is our week 5 video. I'm going to do a few things here. As usual, I went ahead and did all my pre-code testing and everything else before I even got to MySQL. But went through and did all 4 of the exercises for us. So that first one, we're going to be using the My Guitar Shop database, the one that we put together earlier as we kind of went through it. And you can see where I kind of typoed a bunch of stuff too, right? Anytime you see 1054 or 1064, that's like, dude, serious typos. All right, so that first one, write a select statement that returns these columns. This one is probably the easiest of the days in terms of what we do here. So that one's actually really straightforward because that's all we want is just that one whole tax amount. That's what we're going to give off to the feds. Now, what makes the rest of these so really interesting is we start doing what's called a calculated thing. So we actually start doing calculations on the actual table to try to figure out a little bit more intelligence about it. So the second one, right, where we're looking at our count of products, list the price of the most expensive, and then sort the results set by category, we now bring in other things. So we bring in keywords like count, right? So when we're counting how many things are in that particular column that meet that particular item. So we have 6 guitars and we have 2 basses and 2 drums and 1 keyboard, and the most expensive product on the guitar is $25.17. So that's what they mean by count, max list price. So we actually start bringing in more things that quantify how this entire thing is put together. And then the rest of it's just a straightforward join, but your new ones here are count and max. Then for the third one, we're actually going ahead and doing even more calculation. So I went ahead and I actually made this one a little bit more easier to read. So I actually broke this out a little bit better, right? So we're selecting email address, and then we're doing a sum of the item price by quantity, right? Item price total, and then the discount amount by quantity. So we're actually doing some multiplication here. We're taking our discount amount, we're multiplying it by quantity, and our item price by quantity, and then we're joining customers and orders together, and we really do want to get those email addresses out of this so we can figure out who's spending the most money, right? So Alan here, he's spent some serious money. He's gotten a serious discount, that's almost like a 45% discount right there. So that's pretty good. And then everyone else kind of just got whatever discount, and then the last person on got no discount at all. But again, it's that calculation, right? Count, max, sum. And as we're doing this, as we kind of go through, I want to do this last one too. Just because it does make things a little bit more interesting, because not only are we taking a look at the counts and all the rest of it, but we're also ordering by, right? And greater than 1. So we have a person that's ordered more than one thing, right? And that's the output here. We want to find out who's ordered more than one thing, so we can kind of maybe give them a little bit better discount. Well, Alan's already gotten his big discount, so he's pretty good. Right? And Franklin and David, maybe okay, but go back then and check these guys. And that's what that idea of intelligence is all about. As you kind of go through this process and you kind of pull them together, you can actually start picking out who your most important customers are. So Alan, right, we've already given him a 45% discount. Does he need another one? No. But I would lay odds that our guy that had no discount would probably love a 10% discount card. All right, so we can just send him, hey, you're a great customer. We really like you. Here's 10% off your next order. And then boom, you got it, right? That person's going to be like, oh, hey, I got a 10% discount card. Let me go see what I can spend, and I'll probably end up buying the most expensive thing that I can. So this is number 3 in the list, right? There's only going to be 4 chunks of code this week. But again, it's that whole idea of intelligence, right? This guy here, no discount, right? So we would want to go back forward and see if maybe we can make him a better kind of customer. But it really looks like we do some deep discounting here, right? Especially maybe find out why. Are we doing such deep discounting? Is that cutting into our margin? If your margin is 50% and you're offering a 45% discount, that's really good intelligence. And this is really the power of the database, right? Once you start getting into more of these calculated fields, you can actually then start going back forward and saying who your valuable customers are, who's spending money, who maybe we want to see if we can get spending more money by offering them the discount. Maybe we're discounting too much. And again, that's that whole idea. And as you get into analytics, this will just keep on going forward in terms of how do you make sure all your customers are taken care of and you kind of have some fun with it. So that's it for week 5. Again, there's just 4 in here, and we've done all 4 of them to kind of go through it. Again, watch your typos. I'm really, really good at typos. So watch for that. Just again, as you kind of go through it, make sure you've got the typos done up. Remember that I do want to see, just because I'm having a hard time reading the string caps, remember I do want to see, just copy this code and then put it in your file and then put the screen cap right here and then boom, you're done. I'm good with that, right? We're not going to sweat anything other than that. But I do want to see this just to make sure that we're on track and on par with all that. But otherwise, hey, see you in week 6. Week 6 is going to be more fun because we're going to be doing stored procedures. We're actually going to be down into this bit here, making actual code. So code will be fun. All right, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Have fun. See you in the next lecture.